What's going on? Jake here with Uncommon EDC, and in this video I'm checking out the Gondek EDC XL Hank of the Month Club subscription for August of 2023. Now I already opened the standard and uploaded that video this morning, or at least this morning when you see the video, and so just to avoid spoilers, I know it's a little bit confusing having two separate videos, but I think it's easier for people that are trying to avoid spoilers on one or the other, so I'm going to continue doing it that way for now. Now the XL, as the name implies, is just an extra large version of the Hank of the Month Club, but two different designs. And so it's 10 by 10, I believe, and it will cost you $20 a month plus shipping, which is pretty cheap for them. And so really cool subscription. The XL is pretty new. The standard has been around for a while now. Mentioned in the other video, doing it a little bit backwards and reading the letter first this time, just to switch it up, but feel free to skip ahead if you just want to see the Hank. Now, the letter says, "Dear Hank of the Month Club member, it's the third month of the XL Hank of the Month Club, and the momentum keeps on going for our larger Hanks. Thanks so much to all of the new members. August has been a transition period for us over the past few years." And this is Max writing this month's letter. "It's a time when summer starts to wind down and we start preparing for the school year. With all three of our kids going to school full-time all day this year, we might be a little extra excited, haha. Even though this is the last month of the summer, we wanted to keep those summer vibes going strong with this month's Hank. When I see it and the standard size Hank of the Month Club, I can't help but think about the beach, swimming, and having a good time. As you may have noticed, this month's XL Hank of the Month Club and the Hank of the Month Club, or the standard version, for those who are members of both, have a similar theme. We did something like that as well for July's Hanks. Curious for those who are members of both. What do you think about the similar theme but totally different designs? Not saying we plan on always doing it like this, but just kind of works itself out that way in most cases. Thanks for being a member of our club and supporting our business. Happy hanking. Thanks, Max and Lauren Gondek." And so let's take a look at the Hank, and then maybe we can talk about that question in the letter. But really cool design. Doesn't quite fit in frame of the camera where I'm zoomed, I guess, and so just kind of gonna center it here. But really cool design this month, and definitely plays off the same theme as the standard. If you haven't checked that one out, definitely pause it, check it out, and you'll kind of see what I'm talking about. But these kind of swooshes definitely are matching the color scheme, and so both giving off a similar vibe. These swooshes kind of remind me of the birds I used to draw as a kid, you know, when you can't actually draw a bird. Well, I still probably can't draw a bird, but when you can't actually draw a bird and you just put like a little V or W looking shape. And so kind of remind me of that. You have this like subtle hints of cloud shapes back here as well. And then obviously the seagulls and the folded up paper boats in the foreground. I used to fold these up as a kid and put them in the gutter, try and race them down and pick them up before they fall down the drain. And so definitely a nostalgic design, definitely gives you those summer vibes still, but being a completely different image. And so to answer their question, I've thought a little bit about it, and I do think I like that they're kind of the same theme, and they've done that 2 of the 3 months so far. And they really play well off each other. It's kind of cool to have the different sizes because maybe people are subscribed to only the standard or only the XL, and I feel like if that's the case, you won't feel like you missed out as much. Even though it's not the same design, you won't feel like you missed out as much if you see, hey, I really like the XL and the standard was completely different. That might be a little bit disappointing. But at the same time, a lot of people are going to be subscribed to both like I am, and they're different enough that I like both designs. I think I like the standard just a little bit more this month, but I like both designs. And so I think that works out and still is able to kind of please more people. Now, playing devil's advocate a little bit here, June, the very first month, the Hank was very different from the standard, like complete opposites. And in fact, that Hank was kind of unlike anything we've really seen before. It was a very different Hank design for them. And it was probably one of my favorite, well, actually I won't say probably, there's only been 3 so far. It was my favorite XL Hank so far. And so that one was completely different. So although I'm thinking in my head that I prefer and like these kind of continued themes across both designs, at the same time, my favorite one so far has been completely different. And so I know that's not super helpful to them for what they're looking for, but maybe the answer is a healthy mix of both. Every once in a while, sprinkle in ones that are completely different, keep us guessing, and you know, people don't always know what they like. And so I'm happy to go with whatever they pick, but would love to hear your thoughts in the comments below, and I'm sure they would as well, because mine was a little bit of a lawyer-y answer. I'm sure they'd love to hear someone that's a little more decisive on whether or not to stick with a theme for both hanks each month or try and differentiate them a little bit. And like I said, I think the answer is kind of a mix of both, but we'll see what everyone else says in the comments. Also, let me know what you think of this month's design in general. Like I said, I think I prefer the standard just a little bit, just because I really like the way the kind of pattern and colors play off each other on that one. But this one's definitely a good looking one as well. So both winners in my book. But thanks so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification button if you enjoyed this video. And as always, I hope you had a great one. Take care.